Hi guys. So in this video, I want to show you my 4-step process that I use in Vital Man Mastery for men to optimize their testosterone for more energy, more love, and more joy. I'm going to detail my holistic and science-based approach and show you how I get results predictably and reliably with clients. This process is a lot more than just your everyday diet plan or workout plan that you can find on YouTube. Let's jump right in. So, pillar one is desired state goal setting and mindset. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to sit down and understand exactly what you want. We're going to uncover your burning desires for your health. Just what is motivating you? Why are you here? Why are you trying to get to the next level? What are you trying to reach? And then once we've really uncovered why, we're going to sit down and engage all the senses and just paint a super clear picture of your desired outcome of what you want to achieve. Um, and once we've really painted that picture, we're going to move on to the mindset work and we're going to craft that mindset that's going to get us to our goals. So, like I said, the second part of pillar one is mindset. And this is something that's not really talked about in the health space or really like the testosterone optimization space. We're not talking about mindset, but I want to challenge you that your mind runs your body. And if you don't have the right mindset, you're not going to achieve your goals. So, and this all starts out when we're born into the world and our parents, they try to do an amazing job with us. But more often than not, we're brought up with a limiting belief system that could be disempowering and suboptimal for the goals that we want to reach. And as we go through life more and more, we keep collecting limiting and disempowering beliefs that become just truly part of our fabric. And we'll just begin to just create an identity that we go through the world and we're just understanding what is true for us, what is wrong for us, and what is right. So these beliefs ultimately create our own personal experience of reality. And if you're a person, and I know you are a person, if you're on the call, you're looking to take your health to the next level, you're going to need to change your reality. So if you want to take it to the next level, you want to live with more energy, you want to live with more purpose and more joy. Maybe you want to become the leader of your family that you've always wanted to be. You want to become that husband you want to be. We're going to need to ask ourselves some hard questions. What beliefs do we need to shift or change to really make our desires our new reality? So, to kind of recap the process, we're going to start with a deep dive into your current identity. And once we understand what the current version of yourself is, we'll take a look at your vision for your life and how it is different from your identity. So, once we have figured out what is different from your identity to the life that you want to create, we're going to talk about who you need to become and what you need to believe in order to become the person you need to be with the reality you need to experience to reach your goals. So that's a pretty long sentence, but it's a really important one, so I'll repeat it. So we're going to talk about who you need to become and what you need to believe to become that person that experiences the reality, the life, and the vision that you want so you can reach your goals. Um, this is an amazing and powerful process that's been used by scientists, billionaires, psychologists, and athletes. Um, they've been using it and writing about it for hundreds of years. And I've really took a deep dive for you guys and just to bring these methods into my program so we can take your mindset to the next level. We can become version 2.0 of yourself with this scientifically backed process. So, by the end of this pillar, you're going to have intense focus, motivation, and a vision. You'll be on a path to rapid growth like you have never experienced before in your health. And so once we've developed this mindset required to achieve your goals, it's time to take massive action. And this is where we implement pillar 2, the high energy lifestyle. So the first step in living a high energy lifestyle is dialing in your breathing. So, how do we do this? We're going to use something called the carbon dioxide tolerance test and box breathing. And this is just going to give you an increased amount of control over your diaphragm. And we're going to really work on increasing the dilation of nasal breathing and the amount of oxygen that we bring into our bodies. This is going to have a big effect on modulation of stress and sleep. And um, next is a complete inventory of all endocrine, so hormone testosterone, testosterone disrupting chemicals, and energy disrupting chemicals that are in your environment. This is a really fun one for me. We get to just throw out a bunch of shit that you probably don't know about that's having a major impact on your testosterone. And last but not least, we'll implement some powerful zero cost practices. I love these. They don't cost money. I'm not selling you some massive supplement program. This is all things that you can do that are zero cost, but are hard to implement. Examples: morning sunlight, cold exposure, grounding, where we discharge those negative electrons into the earth. Man, I mean, Mother Earth, it just has some great healing power. Breath work, gratitude, journaling. These are just among a few of the things that I plan to work with you in implementing. And another big one for me is movement. Um, Lots of people have just like a negative thoughts around movement where you have to be at the gym and you got to be grinding out on a treadmill for hours and sweating. I like the approach of going back and finding something, and this can be going back to your childhood and finding something that really used to light you up, that you like to move your body, and just doing that and making it enjoyable. And it can be as easy as walking. There's all kinds of studies on longevity and extending your life with something as easy as walking. So that's where I like to land on movement. Pillar 3 is ancestral, bio-individual nutrition, and spiritual health. Whew, that's a mouthful. Um, so biochemical individuality, that's a fancy word for this means that different diets can work for different people. And the reason is for the reason for that is genetics, um, health history, environment. It can be microbiome, nutrient, vitamin, and mineral deficiencies. These are just a few of the things that can really affect how one person can really digest and just like take on those nutrients. One person can thrive on a potentially a higher ratio of plants to meat, and then it can be the opposite for another person. And that's why it really matters. And we really need to just be in tune and understand how those different foods are really affecting our body, but giving us energy. And we're not just going to focus on what we eat, but how we eat. And this is something that I call mindful eating. And this looks like checking in before we're eating, slowing down. This can be prayer. This is chewing. I know you hear lots about chewing, chew 20, 30 times, but we need to just really activate those enzymes in our mouth to just break down the food for us. That's why they're there. Breathing in between chewing, all these things can just really help with assimilation of nutrients. Um, and the last part of pillar 3 is just developing a robust spiritual practice. Um, Something that we can just have in our routine. It's there. It's helping us get clear on our purpose. It's reaffirming our purpose. It's just giving us a greater sense of meaning and direction in our lives. Okay, let's move on to pillar 4. And pillar 4 is the big one for me. It's accountability. Um, and this is going to be the most important thing you guys need from me. It's not information, though I'm going to give you curated information that's tailored for you. If you looked hard enough, you could find that on the internet. You need accountability from me. You need somebody that's experienced in breaking shitty habits, who's experienced in implementing good habits. Um, most people know what the right thing is to do, but they still don't do it. It's just because those habits are so hard to change. And this is why, like I said, you need somebody that's experienced in implementing and breaking old habits. Um, Someone that will also be there just cheering you on. But if you need a kick in the ass, I'm going to be that guy that's going to do that for you, because I want to be there with you and I want to see you succeed and have the transformation and you reach your goals. So I'm going to be there holding your hand, but also just ensuring and pushing you so you can reach your goals. So that's the process. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I really look forward to our call together.